Isn't it a bit annoying when you first get into Kingdom Come Deliverance and you just want to go ham? You just want to slaughter everyone. Go into the monastery, lockpick into it, go and slaughter all the monks and not have to worry about guards killing you. But you can't do that because you don't have the weapons and you don't have the armor. What if I told you there was a way to get full plate endgame armor, full weapons, almost straight away when you get into Kingdom Come Deliverance? Continue watching if you want to find out how. Well, if you haven't seen it already, definitely go and check out my secret treasure chest videos. I show you how to find the first 5 treasure chests, and this has some good starting armor. It's pretty nice, it will defend you for a while, and you'll be able to use it for quite a long time. It's actually really good armor, so I definitely recommend you guys going and checking that out if you want to see some other armor first. But this is pretty much end game armor, full plate armor, and you can get it almost instantly. Now, of course, like most of these tutorials, you have to have finished the first prologue. So once you've done the whole Skalitz thing, you've escaped from town, but you try to bury your parents, and then all that stuff happens. You get taken to Rattay by Teresa. Once you've got there, you can get set out into the open world. You can do everything you want. I definitely recommend finding a horse. Horses are very useful in this game for riding from one place to another. But then you've got to head to Neuhof. Now, if you played quite a bit of the game, you probably already discovered Neuhof. If you haven't, it's on the northwestish area of the map. Once you get there, you'll be able to fast travel back and forth constantly. So I definitely recommend going and finding out all the towns in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Then you can fast travel from one place to another without having any of those issues. But once you're at Neuhof, I would head directly north. Now, just a little bit above, it's not very far, a few hundred yards maybe at most, you'll find a path branching off. Now, this path is one of the paths that you use for one of the Neuhof missions. You cross it and then you'll find some bandits at the other side, but they probably won't be there at this point if you've already done the mission. If you've not done it yet, I don't know if those bandits are actually triggered yet. But nonetheless, what you want to do is you'll want to head about halfway down this path. And once you get there, you'll find a camp. Now, as you can see on the map, this is the first pinpoint location. You can have a look here, you can pause it, you can go to that place, you can find everything here from the map that you can see on the screen. So this is the exact location of it. And there's a nice camp here. Now, what I think it is there's been some knights. They're very rich people. They have some very good armor, very good weapons, and they've come here for a nice daily hunt. They've gone hunting and they've left all their armor in a chest. Now, when you get there, you might think, this looks like a very hard lockpick chest. How am I supposed to get through this? Well, it doesn't actually have a lock in it, so that's great, isn't it? So you can actually just reach straight in, you can get all the stuff out, and what you'll find is incredible. A full set of pretty much plate armor. It's almost endgame armor. It is absolutely amazing. You'll very rarely find a much better armor. At least you'll have to pay 3 or 4k groschen to get better armor than this. Well, actually, you can find him off, I think it's Ulrich, the German guy that you find in a later mission. If you kill him, you'll get some good armor off him. But nonetheless, this armor is fantastic. Not only do you get some good armor, you get a choice of weapons. You get a war axe, you get a bird beak sort of thing, and you get a sword. Now, this is St. George's sword. Me personally, I love using swords. I had the Stinger, which I was using before, which was what you got from the treasure chest. Go and check that video out if you want to see that sword. It's a great sword, but this is a bit better. Actually, it's a lot better. You'll see the stats here. I think Stinger has better stab damage, but a lot of the time you're going to be using slashing damage. And Stinger, I think, has around 46, 42 maybe slash damage. And St. George's sword has 72 slash damage, which is incredible. It can pretty much one-hit anything. I am still using it to this day. It is a great sword. I can one-hit pretty much any civilian. I can one-hit most light armored guards and even the heavily ones. It doesn't take that long to go down. And combining it with the head cracker perk, hitting them in the head can take them down very, very quickly. But yes, this is a great sword. You can use the axe, you can use the bird beak sort of thing if you want to as well, but these are very good weapons. You'll also find a shield there if you're into shields. I don't use shields very much at all. Now, you can use these as weapons, but you can see they're also worth quite a lot, and I definitely recommend selling these if you want a bit of extra money. Maybe the stuff you're not using. So I was using the sword, so I sold the bird beak and I sold the axe. They sell for a good few k groschen, so you'll get a lot of money off this even if you don't use the armor. Now, you may work out straight away that if you've just started, you won't have very high stats, and you need higher stats to use these weapons properly. Don't worry, you can use these weapons, but they'll do a little bit less damage than they would do if you had the strength and the agility in order to use them, and you can see that by pressing Q on PC, and you'll be able to see all the stats of what you need to use this weapon to its full potential. But nonetheless, they're very good weapons. You can still use them, and once you get up to that level, once you've reached your stats up, then you'll basically be owning pretty much everyone you find. And that's pretty much how you get end game plate armor at the start of Kingdom Come Deliverance. If you guys have found it, make sure you leave a comment down. Which weapons are you using, and are you doing pretty well against guys? Now, I know definitely at the start I was doing really badly against bandits. Now I can pretty much take anyone on in the game. You'll see that in my mass murder video. probably coming tomorrow or the next day. I literally go around Rattay murdering all the guards until there are none left with these weapons and this armor. So you can see how effective it is in that video coming up very soon. But nonetheless, make sure you leave a like on this video. If we can get to 1,500 likes, I'll bring my next tutorial out very soon, which will be how to make lots and lots of money in Kingdom Come Deliverance. But until then, guys, I will see you in the next one.